Economic growth and the easing of traffic congestion are just a couple of benefits of a new road construction project that kicked off in Maple Grove that's been decades in the making.
50 years in the planning and over 30 years of construction has gotten us where we are today. And I bet that some of you here feel like you have been working on this project for 50 years. But it was worth it.
U.S. Senator Tina Smith joined several other state and federal lawmakers to officially break ground on the sixth and final section of Highway 610 on Monday. The $58 million project will extend 610 to the west and connect with County Road 30. The project will also add new intersections to Interstate 94. Officials say the project will help create 500 jobs in healthcare and manufacturing and help alleviate traffic congestion on 94.
And it brings access for emergency vehicles. We no longer have to go through local roads to bring someone in an ambulance to the hospital. This is all tremendous assets for not only Maple Grove, but the entire region up and down Highway 94.
Construction on this final section of Highway 610 will take about 2 years to complete. The 2009 death of a Maple Grove man that was initially deemed inconclusive is now getting a second look from the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. Maple Grove police have asked the Hennepin County Attorney to consider filing manslaughter charges against 2 men in the connection with the death of Robbie Anderson. Anderson was 19 when he died under rather mysterious circumstances. He'd been drinking in a basement with friends. That night he died in December 2009. Last year, Anderson's family exhumed his body and hired an independent medical examiner to perform a second autopsy. Maple Grove police shared the results of that second autopsy with the county attorney. The review of that new evidence is expected to take 30 days. Maple Grove City Council has approved construction plans for a large new office and lab building for the city's largest employer, Boston Scientific. City officials had called the proposal Project Black Bear, but Boston Scientific confirmed to CCX News that it will occupy the building. It's 400,000 square feet, 3 stories. The office building was expected to employ at least 250 people. It will be located north of Interstate 694 between Hemlock Lane and Highway 169. The building will include sustainability features like solar panels, geothermal climate control, and electric vehicle chargers.
So I want to commend you for your leadership on this project and for bringing so many different features to us. I'm truly blown away by the thoroughness, and I think that with all these features, the future employees are going to love working there.
Maple Grove beat out cities in Massachusetts and Georgia to get the new Boston Scientific building. Brooklyn Center still has a ways to go before its fire department is at full strength, but the city just added 3 new firefighters to help close the gap, including 2 who are women.
Yeah, you're seeing more and more women join the fire service. It's a job that, anybody can train for, anybody can do.
The addition of these 3 brings the city's total number of firefighters to 24, still 16 people short of the budgeted amount. Brooklyn Center uses a paid on-call model for its fire department. Last year, the department responded to more than 2,300 calls for service. The 3 new firefighters will help ease some of that burden, but they're still looking for new recruits.
We come from all different backgrounds, all walks of life. We have some people that are in the retired field too that are still on the fire department. So it takes a village to make a team and to make a fire department.
To become a firefighter, applicants have to be at least 18 years old and live within 8 minutes of a Brooklyn Center fire station. For electric vehicles, the future is now. Luckily, you don't have to wait that long in order to learn more about the EV transportation options that are out there thanks to an event in Brooklyn Park.
So there it is. It's roared to life.
Ask Tim Pratt to put the pedal to the metal in his new car, and you may not be able to tell.
Smooth that is.
Ask Tim to explain why he loves his Chevy Bolt, and he can't wait to tell.
There's no spark plugs, there's no air filter, so it requires less routine maintenance, so the cost of ownership is less than for an internal combustion engine. You got the plug right here.
No gas, just plug it in. Overnight, often.
I pay in electricity the equivalent of about $1 of a gallon for gasoline.
As Brooklyn Park's recycling manager, Tim's helped put together an event next week where anyone can come and ask just about anything from him and other EV owners.
All of these options are out there, they're around you, and here's how you can take advantage of those.
Just turn it on, it goes in automatic mode, and I can take off.
Bikes, scooters, electric buses, even light rail. More and more these days, electric.
This is the future. Transportation is becoming electric.
And possibly ways to help cities grow around where you can charge up.
And then you're going to go spend some money at a business, at a restaurant or whatever. And so it can be an economic generator that way.
So ask Tim about why he loves his electric car.
If you want to think of like a Formula One car, because it's so low to the ground, it's the same thing. When I go around a curve, I'm like,
And find out why you may soon see more and more just like it wherever you look. The Brooklyn Park Electric Mobility Ride and Drive event is Tuesday, August 29th from 4 until 7 in the evening at the Community Activity Center. Well, expect big crowds at the State Fair this weekend. Among the new food offerings, two from a crystal-based ice cream shop. La Michoacana Rose makes payetas, Mexican-style ice pops. This year, just for the fair, it created a mini donut version that contains ice cream and a cinnamon mini donut inside, and there's a dill pickle lemonade variety.
I have to admit, I actually drank pickle juice out of the jar. So when I saw lemonade and pickled, it was just, I think I'm going to have to make some pickled lemonade now at home.
You can try these treats at the Hamlin Church Dining Hall.
We're gearing up for our 2023 CCX Sports Hall of Fame special as 4 new inductees are honored Labor Day weekend. Here's a look back at one of the 2022 inductees. John Jacobson has her story.
She won 3 straight state basketball championships for Hopkins a decade ago. We welcome 2013 Hopkins High School graduate Nia Coffey into the CCX Sports Hall of Fame.
Shellquist has it sent into the corner by Nia Coffey. Wow.
The middle child of the 3 basketball-playing Coffey children, Nia was regarded as Minnesota's best prep player her senior year. The high school All-American averaged nearly 19 points a game and leading Hopkins to their 3rd title in a row.
I had a great high school experience. Like the group of girls that I grew up playing with, we played with each other since middle school, and then going to high school, winning 3 championships on this court, that's the best memories to have.
Nia's older sister Sydney played for Hopkins and later at Marist College in New York State and then professionally overseas.
Driving down the lane and hammers it.
Like his 2 big sisters, younger brother Amir also won a state championship at Hopkins, then went to the University of Minnesota and is now in the NBA playing for the Los Angeles Clippers. Brian Cosgriff coached Nia in high school and coached a lot of the Hopkins greats over 20-plus years there. He knows her legacy and the program's history is secure.
The most athletic player. No, there was nobody more athletic than her. Anything close was maybe her sister.
McNeil reverses, swatted by Coffey.
She would pin shots on the backboard, blocking shots. She had just a crazy ability to time blocking shots. Great rebounder. Could hit the 3, could drive to the basket.
He was a great coach. I went to college prepared, and a lot of other freshmen, they weren't as prepared. So he was very detail oriented, and that helped me with my process at Northwestern. I was able to grasp a lot more information and things quicker.
After high school, Nia accepted a basketball scholarship to play at Northwestern University. And again, she flourished. Coffey was a 4-time All-Big Ten player for the Wildcats and graduated as the program's all-time leading rebounder and 2nd leading scorer and shot blocker.
I was around people that just allowed me to be me. They didn't expect me or push me to be anything that I wasn't, and that's huge when you have an environment just accepting of you and just allowing you to learn through your mistakes and your hiccups and still be next to you. And I had a great class. We were a fantastic class.
Just the 5th woman in conference history to reach 2,000 career points and 1,000 rebounds, Nia loved the competition that the Big Ten provided.
It was so competitive when I was there. There was at least 7 or 8 teams in the top 25 in the country, so it was great talent. and always to come back home because I wasn't close to home, but I wasn't too far, but close enough to where, you know, I would have a few games here. So it was great. And having my parents and my family just to see me playing college, like that's not always the case for everyone. So.
The 5th overall pick in the 2017 WNBA draft, Nia has moved around in her career.
6, Coffey on the drive, counted and one.
Including stops in San Antonio, which moved the next year to Las Vegas, then to Atlanta, Phoenix, Los Angeles, and now back to Atlanta. Coffey loves her new hometown and the organization.
I really liked how you had the city, but then also you could retreat to like the suburbs a little bit. I loved the weather, the food. It was a melting pot of people as well.
She's not sure how long she'll play professionally or what might be next after basketball.
It's Nia Coffey's game. We're just witnessing it.
I'm just in a space right now where I'm just trying to obviously be open, but right now basketball is my focus. So until something else comes along, I won't really start to, look towards that stuff.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.